Which member am I? I am Krupa. I am the zombie personality on the podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Krupapocalypse. And yeah, so there you go.
I'm Jake.
He's the fucking man.
AKA the brain. You can find me on Twitter at Jake_Kuster, Custer.
I'm Daver. You can find me at Red Dead Apocalypse on Twitter. REDDAPOCALYPSE.
He can spell.
I can spell. Not red or dead, but or no, just dead.
My name's Nico. I think my username is at @TIN_Teardrop. I'm not gonna spell that. You can look it up through all the platforms and stuff.
I am 28 at the time of this recording, though might be 29 by the time you see it. Probably 29.
I am 20 years old. I am the young buck of the group.
I am 29 years old.
28 right now. 420 be 29.
So met Jake through Nico, who I met in middle school. Jake used to be the kid brother that ran around when we were trying to do all of our big kid stuff. He's grown up into a fine young man. And Dave I've known the longest. I met him in second grade when I stole his girlfriend, and he tried to kick my ass, but I spit in his face and booked it before he was able to do that. So, hot start.
I've known Nico for about 20 years, and that's just because he's my brother. So I've known him all my life, and I met Krupa and Daver through Nico because they would come over, and I would beat Daver at Tony Hawk with the controller upside down, and then Krupa would come over, and I tried to use my quick wit to impress his quick wit.
Well, I've known Krupa since second grade. He stole my girlfriend on the playground, and when I went to go kick the shit out of him, he spit in my eye. And Nico I've known since 7th grade. He hated me in 6th grade because I wore gothic, very bright pants. I would hate me too. 7th grade we had a homeroom together, and we became best friends since that, you know, playing music and skating, and Jake was the younger brother that would beat me at video games.
Long time. What do you mean that long? My whole life, though. Well, I know Jake because of my mom. And I know my other two boys because of middle school, you know?
Aliens. 100% aliens. Bring it. Ready? All the aliens. Let's do this.
I think I like the zombie apocalypses the most because I think everyone has an interesting take on how it's going to happen and what you're going to do and where it's going to happen. So it's kind of interesting to see where everyone takes it.
I don't have one. I don't like post-apocalyptic scenarios. I'd rather stay alive.
I like zombies, man. I like getting away from them. I think I like being sneaky. It's the whole sneaky aspect of it.
Kind of funny. What makes me tick is probably what I'm most guilty of out of all of us. Definitely what I'm most guilty of out of all of us. I hate being cut off or interrupted when I'm talking. So, but I stay throwing rocks out of my glass house on that one, so.
I think when I am asked the same question numerous times, or if someone's like, oh, do you know who this person is? And I'm like, no. And they go, you seriously don't know who this person is? I'm like, you know what? Just because you asked that again, yes, I do.
When there's another dumb person in the room, there's only space in that room for one dumb person, and it's me.
Time, baby.
So I'm gonna go with Daver, and it's got nothing to do with his utility as a partner in the apocalypse. It's got everything to do with I legitimately believe he would give his life for me, because it's kind of a two birds, one stone situation. He saves a friend and at the same time gets to nix himself and get out of the apocalypse, which seems to be the approach he likes to take. He just doesn't want to deal with it, so I think that works out well in my favor.
I think it would be Nico out of the three. We've got the brother telepathy thing going on. And plus Daver would just kill himself, so he did not really help out a lot.
It's a toss-up. I'm gonna split it down the middle because I made these questions, and I'm gonna say both Nico and Krupa because they're both my best friends. And Jake's all right too, but I'm gonna say Nico and Krupa.
Definitely not Daver. So I'd say Jake. He is my brother, and I feel like that's what my mom wants me to say.
Sarcastic comedy, quick-witted humor, love all the Monty Python stuff. That can be dumb humor, but it can also be witty and fun. More recently, really dig Ryan Reynolds, the stuff that he does, sarcastic asshole type shit. And yeah, I'm not the greatest at it, but I'm working on it.
A huge influence comes from the Simpsons, because I just love them so much. I love the quick wit and stuff. Another like comedian would probably be Steve Martin, because he's just like so insane. Plus he plays a wicked banjo, which is badass.
The Simpsons, if you can't tell, I'm a huge fan. Much like all of us, I love George Carlin, Robin Williams, John Mulaney, Tom Segura. They're all hilarious. I just take a little bit of everybody.
Ooh, this one's pretty good. One of my favorite comedians is Bill Hicks. I like dry humor. I also like dad jokes. Obviously, look at the last answer I just answered, and the one before that, and the one before that.
Red.
Hopefully, for editing purposes, it's going to be white.
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, tabletop wargaming, 40K, Age of Sigmar. Also like big D&D guy, role-playing games. Super nerd, love it. That's who I am.
Definitely music. Love playing it. Love listening to it too. Check out my album. All right.
Skateboarding. I love skateboarding. I've been doing it since I was 8 years old, and I haven't stopped.
My favorite hobby, I would have to say, it's a toss-up. It's a three-way tie. It's music, it's photography, and it's skateboarding. I can't pick one. They're all fucking amazing.
Being stranded out in the middle of the ocean, because I just feel like there's all kinds of fish and stuff way bigger than me swimming beneath me. That just makes me uber uncomfortable. Now, the good news is, it's definitely something I can easily avoid. So I don't think about it a lot, but when I dream about it, it's a real bitch.
I think my biggest fear would be being eaten alive, which kind of goes against the zombie apocalypse thing. But I'd rather just not know if I taste good or not. Like, just kill me first and then eat me.
I hate cruise ships. I absolutely despise cruise ships. I don't know if it's the actual ship or the terrifying depths of the ocean underneath. But either way, you will not catch me dead or alive on a cruise ship.
Ooh, my biggest fear, I don't really have one, except being fat and stupid.